OpenAI ChatKit, which is helping you to build and customize an embedded chat with the ChatKit. How? So you can see here, this is a website of the AI Bootstrapper community we run in Indore, talking about the AI. But here we have a nice little icon, which I just press, it open the ChatKit option. So I have not created anything. It's all about the ChatKit coming from the ChatKit component. And now I'm going to ask a simple question. So this will go to the workflow, the OpenAI agent builder. So here we have the agent workflow, and this agent builder is just going to have the queries categorized into the session, community, or everything else, and route to another agent to answer about this. And this entire workflow we have created in the first video, so check out that first video if you haven't checked it. And you can see on the session agent I have 3 different files for every event we had here, and it's going to read among these files and give the answer for us. So if you go and you can see now we have this answer, which is a really nice widget, and this widget is again coming from this workflow which we have built. Now we are going to integrate this ChatKit, which is going to allow to have all these things in our website with the help of codex, because we don't want to code anymore, and everything is available in the documentation. So all the code are available, we just need to read and follow and understand it, how we can integrate this in our Next.js website, which is going to use the ChatKit React component like this. So everything is in this video. You are going to learn a ton of things. So without wasting time, let's start this video. Hey, remember this, only 7.6% are the subscribed person who is watching my video, and 92.4 are unsubscribed, which is really mind-blowing that the videos are reaching to non-subscribers also. But it's not good to see that subscriber count is not increasing, because if you are watching the video and if you are not subscribing channel, that's a little unfair thing. If you're getting any value, if you see these videos are helping you your career, so why you can't just hit the subscribe button? I'm not saying right now, just watch the video, and then if you realize that this video is helpful for you, this channel is really good, then why not subscribe and hit the bell icon, so that next time if I upload something great video for your career, you will get notification directly on your mobile. So let's start. So let's start by building this kind of chat system using the OpenAI ChatKit. And this is very nice one, because here what I can do is I can ask a simple question, then this will go into the workflow we have created. This is the workflow, and if you have not watched the part 1 of this video where we have created this exact workflow, check out the link in the description or somewhere on the card. So this agent is just going to categorize the question into has session related question, has community related question, or everything else, and accordingly it will route the agent workflow into dedicated agents. And this is very simple, and that's why if I go here, you can see we are getting the answer in a nice widget. But everything is happening here, how we are moving or getting the response from this builder, the agent builder, to a nice chatbot. For that, we need to go into this builder, the agent builder, and you can see we have this code button. Now if you click here, you can see we have the get code for ChatKit. Now we don't know about the ChatKit, we don't have any experience, this is the first time. So let's click on this ChatKit quick start, and it's opening the new window. Here we have the nice documentation for our ChatKit. Here if you see, this says at high level the setting up ChatKit is a 3-step process: create a workflow, host on the OpenAI server, and then set up the ChatKit and add the feature. That's good. So we have already created the workflow, we have hosted on the OpenAI server. Remember, if you see, this workflow is actually published. So we have hosted it on OpenAI server. So let's start by doing this in our website, which is this local version of the AI Bootstrapper, the community we run here on Indore for AI and the AI related technologies. So we don't have that chatbot here. We will going to click and see how we can have everything. Here on this documentation of the ChatKit, it says first you need to set up ChatKit in your product. That means on your website. So we have the Python version. We also have a JavaScript version. So first of all, we need to create a new session using the OpenAI API secret, OpenAI key. Okay, once we have that, then we will going to install the ChatKit React component and add this script tag, and then we can start using this ChatKit React component, which will allow us to have that chat option, this kind of chat option in our website. Okay, so first of all, I will go and install this chat react component, ChatKit React component. So I will open a new tab, install this. Now we can see the ChatKit React component is installed. So what I will do, according to the documentation, we need to create a new component here where we are having this ChatKit component, and let's open the components and say ChatKit component.tsx and paste everything. See, here we are importing ChatKit, which is the UI component, and a use ChatKit hook, which is actually calling the API. We don't have implemented the API yet, but let's call this in our layout. So in the layout, we can have this anywhere, but let's call this ChatKit component, and let's import this like here. And what it says my chat, so it should be ChatKit component. Cool. So we have that, and now let's see if we have anything here. Now it says something use ChatKit add use client. Obviously we need to say here that use client. Cool. So it should have something here, which is not we are getting, because remember we need to add this script on our React component. So how do we do that? In Next.js, we need to import the script, and we can add the script just here like this. So this is also good, and now we should have something here. Now you can see the chat component is loading here directly, but what I want is I want to have this chat component only open when I click on a chat kind of button. So this is at the bottom, but I want it to be available everywhere wherever I go. So if I go on the events, and I can see at the bottom it's available. So I'm going to do is I will ask the codex that, hey codex, do me a favor, and I want to have this ChatKit component only visible when user click on a icon on right bottom, and it should be a toggle for this component. And let's see how this is going to perform. And now we can see we have a nice little icon here. When I click, it just load up the chat for me, and this entire UI is coming from the ChatKit. This component of clicking the icon is just created by Codex. So let's ask like, hey, who are you? Now if this is connected, then we should get answer, otherwise we will going to get error. And yes, we are getting something went wrong. So let's debug this. So first I will open the network tab and see what actually happening whenever I type any query. So first of all, on the conversation, you can see it says unauthorized, and if you see here, it starts from the session. So First of all, it's trying to call the API slash ChatKit slash session on our Next.js project, and we don't have this API calling. So here we have calling this API, no API we have on the Next.js. So let's create the API for the ChatKit session. And for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this, open the codex, and I will say copy everything, and then on a new session of codex I will say, can you please create an API called slash API slash ChatKit slash session. But what we should include in this API. So remember, on our ChatKit documentation we have the code how we can create the ChatKit session on the server end. So we have this JavaScript code, so I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it, and I'll say at the top, use the code below for the API we are creating. And now very soon this codex will going to create an API for us, which we are going to call and going to work with us. While codex is doing its work, let's understand what this API is doing. This API is calling the OpenAI API ChatKit sessions endpoint with the proper OpenAI API key, and very important thing is the workflow ID. This is the workflow ID we get on our workflow when we click on this code button, and see, this is the workflow ID, WF and the ID. This workflow ID is important for us because we have to use that workflow ID here in our workflow here for the API. Okay, so let's see, this is now created. Let's click on the route and see, this is a chat session, and now workflow ID is the demo workflow ID. From here we need to get our own workflow ID. Remember, this has to be the production one, so I will go on the V1, the production, and then grab the workflow ID and paste it. Okay, so workflow ID is done, API is finished, and now instead of wheat I am going to use the OpenAI API key. So OpenAI API key only, not secret key. So let's create the OpenAI API key, and for that I will again go to the platforms.openai.com and then go here, get into the settings, and then go to the API keys, create on new API key, and I will call it ChatKit tutorial. Select the project, it's a tutorial, click on secret key, and now copy and paste it. That's good. Now we have all set up. Let's see how this is going to work when we reload this page and try to open this chat window again. So if I open this chat window, and we can see, yes, we are getting session, and session is 200 response. Now verify hosted, conversation is also 200, and this means our chat is properly integrated. So if I say now hey, and let's see what it will going to respond with us. So while this is all the workflow of the agent we are having, even the hey will go into this flow. So let's see what it says. It says something weird which should be corrected, but let's start this, and I say new chat, and this time once again ask so I'm going to say notebook LM. Question is, who is taking session on notebook LM? This will again go to the workflow and it will route it to the session agent, and session agent will going to read among these three files I have added in the session agent and give the answer according to that. And now we can see we are getting the Ashish Kolkar, who was taking session on the notebook LM. So this is how you can actually integrate the chat very quickly, very simply in your application in your website, and this is powered by the ChatKit of OpenAI. To know more about the ChatKit, you can actually visit the GitHub repository, or you can go into the Python SDK or JavaScript SDK as per your need. So here is the ChatKit Python version. You can use it. ChatKit JS version, which we have used on Next.js, and this is how it can be super duper amazing thing. I'm 100% sure that very soon OpenAI will add more functionality and enhance this agent builder, which can do lot more things, not just a chatting option, but can be many more options. Once again, if you have not seen this, how we have created this agent system or agent workflow, check out the first video of this, where we have explained from starting how to use and build the OpenAI agent builder in our OpenAI agent builder platform. So very soon we will come up with something great, and if you have any question related to OpenAI agent builder or ChatKit, let me know in the comment section. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.